Hi everybody, this is probably like my 12th attempted video. I've been trying and I think it's just the imperfections that I keep seeing, and I keep thinking, if I do this differently, if I say that differently, it's going to have a better effect, and this is the last final attempt, and I'm going to get it right, and I'm going to feel good about it, so here it goes. I just want to get a lot of things off my chest, and I think it's very important that a lot of people do, and I think a lot of people really struggle with having depression and having anxiety and feeling kind of alone in this day-to-day, because nobody cares to listen, nobody cares to understand and hear them out. And I understand fully. I've been going through some really hard times the past couple weeks, past couple months. Oh my goodness, past couple years. It just never seems to get right. Okay? And a lot of people will say, well, my life is hard, and I go through this struggle, and I go through this, and you have nothing to compare it to, and I'm not going to compare my life or my situations or my problems right now, because I'm not. All I'm going to tell you is a few simple things that I'm going through, and I'm thinking that, there's a lot of people out there that feel the way I do and just need somebody to listen to and feel the same way. I don't want anyone to feel ever feel alone to where they're so destitute, so deserted, because they can't find one person to care about them. Honey, I care. I may not be able to fix your problems. I may not be able to give you enough right answers, but I am here, and I am here to listen to your problems and be your friend, because I know a lot of people say they'll be your friend, but when you're the most dark of times, you need them the most, and they're not there. So, I sat here today, kind of putting on makeup, trying to make myself feel a little bit decent. I don't post pictures very often of myself, because I feel like a little troll bridge, and I think a lot of people do. They don't feel beautiful, and I don't see it, and that's what sucks. And I wish I could see it, But, so today, I thought about it as I was putting on makeup. I thought, what do we do when we put makeup on? We hide all of our imperfections, we cover up all those fine lines, and we cover up all the blemishes, and wrinkles, and brown spots, age spots, everything that comes with growing older. So when we put the cover up, we are kind of I wish my mouth and my brain would cooperate today, because it's not functioning properly. When you put things on, you want to have a better self-esteem and a better outlook. A lot of the times when we put makeup on, it's not necessarily that. Okay? We put makeup on to hide everything that we feel imperfected, but I think internally, it's not even just the imperfections we cover. It's when we're crying for 3 hours and we have to pull our shit together and we have to put a better face on and a better fake smile on to make ourselves feel better, right? So, we cover up all that sad red eyes. We cover up all the sad red cheeks. And we pull our head out of our ass and keep going. We put eyeliner on, some to define our eyes. My eyes are the only things I think are an imperfection. I think are perfected. I'm sorry. I just think my eyes are the only thing that I really think is beautiful on myself, and that's about it. I know, sick, right? I have a lot of issues. I think everybody else does. So, anyway, put the eyeliner on to kind of redirect everyone's view from our puffy, droopy, sad cheeks to our eyes. But what you don't initially think is, what are we trying to do? We're trying to get people to see what is going on inside of us. We want people to see how we feel on the inside, right? And I don't think we initially consciously know we're doing it. For me, I put it on to embrace my soul speaking through my eyes, because sometimes people will understand and they'll see, hey, maybe that person needs just a little bit of love. Maybe that person needs a little bit of hugs. Try to guide them a little differently. So, I think a lot of us really put on a fake smile to kind of keep people away from how we really truly feel and what we truly think of ourselves. And it's really hard, because it's not easy putting a fake smile, because sometimes that damn thing will chip. Sometimes that damn thing will crack. And you'll end up starting to feel it, starting to turn down a little bit. And the other side is still raised high, right? Okay. We can't all be jokers. We can't all have a permanent smile on our face, and if we would, all of us would look pretty damn creepy. I just think it's really hard for a lot of people to kind of go throughout life feeling absolutely, undeniably alone. Because they do. When you're sitting there, you're holding your heart in your hand and you're expecting someone, anybody, just to feel for that moment what you are going through. And it's hard, because you're never going to have somebody feel at that moment with you the way you do. We need to love each other. We kind of need to guide each other towards being happy. And then that's not easy, I have a lot of people, not just somebody, a lot of people that tell me all the time to pull my head from my ass. And that is not easy. How is that physically possible, to pull one's head out of one's ass? In a literal speaking manner. Oh my goodness, my brain is skipping terrible today. Oh. Okay, we're going to get this right. So, in a literal speaking way, it's not. One can't physically do that. Basically, it's shut up, put up, stop being an ignorant ass, or stop being a dumb bitch or dumb ass, and you move on. If life is hard, deal with it. I get that told all the time. And to me, I hate being told to pull my head out of my ass, because why should I cover up how I truly feel? Sorry. Mouthy kitty running rampant. So, I'm not going to sit there and tell you to do that. There's no part of me that really wants somebody to feel like they have to be forced into a box to be accepted by me, because necessarily, I want you who you are. I love everybody, and I try to, and days I'll go on my Facebook, and just as something as stupid as someone deleting me, and it hurts. I can tell you right now, it does hurt. It's not, I've had a few people in the past couple days delete me, and I'm thinking, what did I do wrong? It's like, shit. If you're going to delete somebody, at least have the nerve to tell them why. Or unless they're being a big bitch and you cannot stand them because you grew up with them in high school. And about 99.9% they don't comment very nicely on your Facebook. So it's like, well, I have no reason to give you a reason to being deleted. So, itchy face. all I can tell you right now is we gotta love each other, and we gotta kind of show love to those who are really needing it, and really who are really depressed. And because I can guarantee a lot of the times they're gonna be so depressed that they're gonna consider doing something to themselves or to others because they are just so damn hurt. And we are all alike. No matter if somebody says, well, I'm not like you. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I can tell you right now, if you have a lot of things falling apart around you and everything around you is falling down, your world's crumbling, and you feel like a hot shit mess, okay? When you try to rebuild it, I can tell you that one little brick is going to make everything fall apart. Okay? That brick is basically people who are there standing around you. You need that brick wall of people helping you guide and rebuild yourself. And I don't think I ever really had that. I have a lot of amazing friends that I grew up with and a lot of people that I've met, and I'm really thankful that I've met them and have actually had a chance to be their friend and, kind of feel a part of their life. And it's been really hard. It's been kind of a tough situation going and kind of feeling awfully alone. But it's more or less you need people. You need people in your life. And no matter how much you sit there and say, well, I'm a hermit and I'll be fine, it's not fine. You're not fine being a hermit. You're not fine being kind of captive in your own home. So, cheer somebody up today. Give them a hug. Love them. Tell them you love them. Be there for them. Even if you can't fix whatever problem is going on, at least your voice and your comfort will fix just that temporary spot, that temporary emptiness that they may feel, and may make them see that there are better things in this world than feeling down. So, I love you guys, and don't take things for granted, and don't take people for granted either, because one day they're not going to be there. Something bad may happen, they may walk away, they may say adios, and you'll never get that chance again. So, take it in consideration, love that person, love whoever it is you're having problems with. Pick yourself up. And if you ever feel lonely and depressed and miserable and you don't feel like you fit in a box like me, a person who just found out almost a year ago that I'm an empath, and a lot of people say, well, I'm an empath too, and I'm intuitive and all this stuff, and it's hard. I can tell you that shit is hard to deal with, feeling everybody's emotions, everybody's problems, everything. And then trying to get along in your own body. It's like you're fighting an internal war. And so, all I can say is be strong. If you feel alone, you don't feel like you're accepted by anybody else, you got me. Ever find me on Facebook, I'll accept you. I'll talk to you. The only thing I won't do is if you start getting all creepy and to the point where you're harassing me, that comes to the point where I'm like, you need a little bit more love that I can give you. So, anyway, take care.